Okay guys, today I'm going to show you 5 location independent tools that you need in order for you to build your digital nomad career online and so you can make money online as well while traveling the world. Now sadly, there's a lot of solopreneurs out there that are trying to do this, but they're not able to do that. Now the reason they're not able to do that is because their business is duct taped together. Their business is a chaos. Their business has random app and they're doing a lot of manual tasks, but at the same time, they're not achieving any tangible results. And because they're not achieving any tangible results, it's just hurting them to the point that they want to quit and or to go back to a 9 to 5, and that's even worse. Okay, because you're gonna have a boss that's gonna beat the hell or the crap out of you in order for you to work for him and make his lifestyle easy. Meanwhile, you are struggling, you're unable to pay your bills. Now, the main thing I want to help you focus on is not about how many stuff you accumulate in order for you to look fancy and or smart, etc. But it's more about how many things you can eliminate in order to focus on one specific thing that can give you the results you want. Okay. Now you can build a lot of stuff and you can accumulate a lot of stuff. A lot of people use a lot of apps, time-saving apps, fitness apps, Notion dashboards, try to automate a lot of tasks. ChatGPT, a bunch of other stuff. But in the end, it doesn't provide them consistent leads. Okay, it doesn't give them sales, it doesn't deliver the product, it doesn't give them residual income, anything like that. So for you, in order for you to avoid falling into those traps, you need to avoid the habits, the tools, the things that a lot of people are being recommended online on YouTube, etc., that doesn't provide that and builds inconsistency within all those things. And that's what basically I lay out for you right now and right here, because I want you to basically succeed. And the only way you succeed is by focusing on one thing. Now, it's easy for me to say it because I've been through it, and it's probably harder for you to implement if you are stuck into that grind or into that rut and you're trying to get out. Now, for me, in order for me to get out and or stay out, I have to be able to focus on those tools. Okay, and it's again only 5 tools that you need in order for you to just keep an eye on them once you have them set up. And this way you can have those tools to make your business become more portable. Okay, you can travel the world, and the only thing you have to do is make sure that you can focus on that. Now, let me be honest and transparent with you. It does not mean that you have to be a digital nomad. You have to be a remote worker or a coach online and not have a 9 to 5 in order to use these. You can still have a 9 to 5 and still use these and build your side income, your side business, your online business, etc., side hustle, whatever you want to call it. But the main thing you have to focus is on having these only, not more than these. So what are those tools I'm talking about? Well, those tools are this. First of all, in order for you to generate leads, you need to have a referral partnership with people that will send you those leads. So for me, it's called Refined, where I normally go get my leads. If you are a subscriber of my newsletter, you can probably click this link. It will send you over there. You can have a look at them. There's many different niches, many different newsletter in different segments of the market, even sometimes sub niches like cooking or sewing, all those things. So it doesn't matter what type of business you want to build. What matters is, hey, if you want to build a business where you leverage other people's newsletter, this is a tool you can do it, and a way you can do it as well. So you can turn from $1.50 a dollar or $2 lead, you can turn into $100 client, $1,000 client, or even more. So you want to be smart about that, okay? Because you want to compound your results. Other than that, for sales, I use Beehive. This is where my pre-selling engine is built. As you can see here, in order for me to sell my offer, I use a flywheel. And the pre-selling engine means that within the flywheel, which is a basic circle, what I have implemented is that the machine, or in this case, the pre-selling engine, will sell my offer for me. I don't have to lift out my finger. I don't have to jump on a live training video. I don't have to be able to, do sales calls, or I don't have to be doing a 100 people challenge in order to see 1 or 2 conversions, all those things. I don't have to do that. The system sells it for me. And if I want to do that, super awesome. If I want to do a collaboration, super awesome. If I want to do a cohort, it's totally awesome. But I'm not obligated. Why? Because the system sells itself. And this is what I have on Beehive. If you want to subscribe for Beehive, you can check out the link below the description. You can find it as well. Other than that, the delivery happens in WAP. So basically based on WAP, if someone builds their product, and as you can see over here, either DIY done with you or one-on-one done for you, if someone decides to build it, I will get a commission or a portion or a percentage out of that product, okay? So if someone builds their business or their product on that WAP and I refer them and they started selling it, I will get a commission for that. And that's awesome about WAP, because if you think about it for a moment, I want to have a leverage, right? You want to build compounding interest. So if someone, you're spending time helping them build their business, ideally, the smartest thing for both of you would be that you help them build their business. In return, you get compensated for the growth of that business, right? And especially if you're working with someone, in most of my cases, I work with my clients for like a year or two. So if the client is paying me and I'm working with them for like 6 to 12 months building stuff, and then after that 12 months, I'm working on consulting them, logically within the whole process, I also want to see a return. So this WAP platform is giving me that option to be able to get a return on my investment, especially my time. Because again, once you spend your time with someone, you're not getting it back any way, shape, or form. There's no one can give you your time back. So based on that, I get back the reinvestment for what I've spent with that person. Other than that, when it comes to revenue, so as I already told you, within Beehive, I have the flywheel system, but I also have a paid newsletter and or premium newsletter, of which that premium newsletter comes with many different things. Okay, so either the ecosystem is built totally apart in the automation of Beehive, but at the same time, as I would say, it's another tier, I have the premium newsletter, which if people decide they want to pay a higher amount for a newsletter that comes with a bunch of stuff, but at the same time, they want to be in a closed circle, they're all also able to do this. And this is what I call Nomad Pro. Okay, so Nomad Pro is basically my recurring revenue where people work one-on-one with me. This is a mentorship where I help build and I build with the person. So it's kind of like a collaboration where based on this, they don't build alone. You don't just buy a course or buy a coaching program, etc. No, I work with you, no one else, on the call, and both of us go through the process. Both of us build the entire process, and based on that, you get to see how it starts working, right? So we strategize together, we do the research together, we build together, we launch together, we optimize together, and in the end, we also capitalize together. And as I said, once it's done on WAP, again, we are capitalizing together because we're growing together. I'm helping you grow your business, and in return, you're also helping me being compensated through the WAP platform. Okay, so this is how we do it, and this is how I have helped build recurring income and managed to help a lot of people do it as well. And this is basically what a lot of people like. So once you implement these 5 tools, hey, you are basically creating your own side income, your side job, your online business on the side, while even having a 9 to 5. Because after your 5 p.m., you can focus on this. In your weekends, you can focus on this. And this is what I help my clients work and build and try to also, in the end, earn that freedom. Why? Because it's not bought, it's earned. You have to go through the process of building. You have to go through the process of understanding it. And due to having those skills, then you're able to enjoy it as well because of your fruitage of your labor. And because of your labor, you are able to build the things that your client needs, build the things that your client wants. And based on that, as you can see, it's going to be easier for you to capitalize. All right, so if you guys want to build a business that you can earn from anywhere around the world, you can work from anywhere around the world, spend the time with your loved ones, and or basically do whatever you want with whomever you want. This is the way you do it. And again, I want to run just through it again. So you have your lead system, you have your sales system, you have your delivery, back office, and then you have your premium system. Other than that, if you want to work with me, you have a chance as well to do so. Simply clicking the link below this video. You basically fill out a form. It's for me to help myself understand if you are the right fit, the right person, if you're serious, if you have the funds, if you have the time to invest in this. And based on that, we can do it on a weekly basis. We can do it in a one-time full payment. And based on that as well, you get to decide what is best for you without having a call pressure, without having a sales pressuring you or someone else trying to persuade you in order to do something that probably you're uncomfortable with, right? So other than that, I'll see you in the next video. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comment section. If you enjoyed the video and want more in-depth video on stuff, just let me know. I'll be more happy to share them with you. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.